Hello, and thank you. We are live, and we so appreciate you joining us today. My name is Emily Bolton, and I am here with my good friend Kathleen Packard. Kathleen?
Welcome, and what a wonderful Friday this is.
It sure is, and we are putting together a rehash of our wonderful menu from this week. It is Women's Week here on Lunchtime with Kathleen and Emily, and we had such a great week with 3 guests, and we look forward to just kind of going back over the conversation a bit and just reserving them to you. And for us, we found it to be a very empowering week to hear the stories of 3 different women, each different, but each very powerful in their own right, and to be able to offer that to our viewership, to be able to have people look and see these women and see what they've done and how they've move forward in their lives, how beautiful their lives are as they follow their dreams. Now, their dreams may not be everyone's dream, but certainly someone out there or a multitude out there are going to resonate with that dream and know that there's hope and be inspired and encouraged, and perhaps, please, by all means, contact these beautiful ladies. If you resonate with somebody, we encourage you to contact that person. And if for any reason, right, or contact us and we will get you in touch with that person.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. They were just amazing as we started off the week with um, somebody a little different and unconventional, but very powerful to the how women can find themselves. Cynthia Carver's, she likes to be called Cindy, has spent her whole life, adult life, in the healthcare field, being married to a doctor, but being an RN, and then working her way to through different positions in the medical field to a school nurse. And then it was like she was missing something, and she took a year off just to find herself or find what was meaningful to her and what direction that her life should go in from that point. And the fact that it led her right back around 360, what she was missing, she found, was she wanted to approach that whole healthcare part of it from a different perspective, more of a holistic, more from a coaching. She's now a certified nurse coach and incorporating the networking residual income into that so that she has the best of both worlds in her world.
Oh, absolutely. And Kathleen, it's as women, we have life cycles, I suppose, and we go through these cycles in our lives and in our work lives as well. And that she had, as a registered nurse, she was so blessed to be able to stay close to her children. That was her heart's desire, to keep her schedule knitted very close to her children's, and so being a school nurse was perfect. So she was in the school calendar cycle with her children, and for her to have her children grown up and have a little more of that freedom, she did herself, she honored herself, she respected herself, and she took time to reflect where where is she now? She took that sabbatical, as she said, to kind of discern for herself, where does she want to, what does she want to do now? Where does she want to go? And like you said, I think it's way cool that after that year off, she realized she really wanted to go back right where she was, but now she came back so refreshed and renewed. I'm thrilled with that fact.
And bringing it back in a different way. You know, it wasn't like she was going back because that was a pattern that she was repeating. but because she was coming back because that truly was her heart's desire. And knowing that is so very special, to know that you know that you know.
Yeah, not only that, there's no burnout. She's coming back utterly invigorated. I mean, to hear her, her face lit up. I don't know if you noticed that, but her
Yes,
face lit up.
yes.
She has all these ideas, all these hopes to bring to the students, to the teachers, to the curriculum, and besides that, doing some coaching on the side through some doctors' offices, and as you said, to really get on to do some residual income as well, because there are people that have need for some products, and she has the technical skill to opine on some of that. Really, she has a tremendous amount of opportunity to seek income online. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Oh my gosh, she does, and she's found something that works very well with her career. It just, you know, fits, perfect. And that's the thing with this whole residual income and marketing. There is such a vast array of options, so that you can find something that actually resonates with you and who you are, so that it isn't a struggle,
Mm.
because your belief system is already there. If you find something that resonates, it flows.
Mm.
Which leads us right into our next guest, who really found her purpose with something that so resonates with her, and she is so beautiful, which was actually Logomasini, this beautiful mom-to-be, and she had been um, working in this field for a couple of years, coming out of also teaching, um, wanting that freedom, wanting to have children, wanting to be able to raise her children, but have that income still. And she just found a product that just resonates her whole beauty, and she can share that so easily, so naturally, and she's just um, her whole being is such that she just is a natural team leader.
Mm.
It's just, she does it very, very well.
Yeah, she is a definite role model. I'm so glad that we brought her on our hangout and have lunchtime with us. She what what caught my ear when I first met her in Arizona a year ago. I believe my first conversation with her was at a dinner table in an outside cafe, and in asking her about, what brought her into the industry, she her heart's desire was to position herself to have income that would allow her to stay home with her future children. So here she was being very proactive. I love that concept of proactive, because as a tax planner, so much depends on making decisions now, having a game plan now, and putting it in effect to get to where it is you want to go. So that would definitely caught my ear having dinner with her one evening, and that she saw the opportunity. She shifted from being a school teacher over to this, and she made an assessment. She turned it into a career path. That's what I really like about what I see with Ashley, is that strong, definitive choice. And network marketing, Eric Worre likes to say that network marketing isn't perfect, but it is better. And what I like about that is absolutely true. It is not perfect. However, especially say like in Ashley's case, it is better in that she can take it as a career. She can learn the craft. She applies it very consistently. She is one driven woman, and she is going to get to the top. She says it, she will, I know. And the thing of it is, she's just set her sight on that, and she has applied herself, and here she is. I mean, I'm beside myself. Here she is. She's pregnant with her first child, and that's her heart's desire. And now she has this business base, just as she had proactively planned it in the past. It's just, it's really lovely to be able to witness that.
It sure is. And, you know, just that whole radiation and what she, like I say, what she can bring to new moms, you know, people that want to work from home. Just she's got that ability to share that so easily.
Absolutely.
And then you think, how can it get any better than this, right?
Yes, yes. I love that question.
Yesterday, whoa, we had Roe, the Gutsy Gal, that she is just, you know, here's another person who just has broken through so many ceilings. And her thing came from Wall Street originally. The whole night she was there on the day of 9/11, and you know, survived that, and actually refinding herself that day.
Yeah.
You know, reconnecting with who she really was and the gifts that she had been given to be able to break through certain patterns. And now she's out there sharing that with people. Just, you know, she's got classes that she does, she's networking, and networking is a real strength of hers to help bring women out.
Yeah, you know, I really, really can relate to her story. The 1980s, Wall Street, I wasn't in Wall Street, but I was in, you know, big 8 accounting firm myself in that time frame, and also corporate America. So she was talking about just breaking through these glass ceilings. And, you know, we were, at that time, sort of young women coming into the market and into business and really making headway and really showing up full force in the workforce. And that takes a certain amount of determination and personal fortitude and forcefulness to some extent. And that there she was, going to work on Wall Street, 9/11. And what was so amazingly inspiring about her story is that it is in those times of tragedy, or you're in the thick of something going down. It's there you can find your wherewithal. It's there that you find your true strength. And it's a defining moment as to who you are in your character. And she just stepped into that. She knew she was a strong, gutsy gal. She stayed in New York. She sought out to help other people first. Instead of running and catching the first boat, you know, she stayed put. She thought of others first. And that's a true character of a gutsy woman. And to have had her on our show and have her share that, I'm honored. I'm really honored. I did not know that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that until she came on either. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that blew us away. Woo! You know,
you talk about, you know, reaching down and pulling on your own strengths and pushing through. I mean, and and learning that sometimes when you do that, you give no thought to yourself. It's all about others. And which really, when you put your focus on others in this industry, that's when everything comes back to you. Is when you can reach out and your whole desire is to help, uplift, coach, do all those things so that others can be successful too, or, you know, reach their goals and desires.
Yeah, and to be able to, it's times like that when you realize what is and isn't important in life. And from that point on, your life takes on new meaning and purpose. And so much of the other stuff falls away. The drama, the this or the that, it just, you won't give it any more time, because life is short and there's much to do. And what really resonated with me with Roe is just how much she now operates very strongly out of her heart. And she's got a life mission. She is very readily, we can just refer all these women, right to her and be able to entrust people to her. She's already proven herself in what I might refer to as wartime.
Yes, absolutely. That strength that she carries for people that, are, still, they've risen, but, they've hit that point where they just can't seem to break through. She would just be one that could help show them the way. That's what's so amazing about all these women. And there's so many more that we haven't even come in contact with yet. I can't wait. It's the fact of, what they can share and what we can learn and take from their experiences and what they've already learned, that they are so willing to share, so willing to help and give, and just the whole connection of, oh, me too, that's how I felt. Oh, I was there. There's a connection point that you get, and that's how, when I say over and over, there is no lack, there is no competition, because there's somebody out there waiting to hear from you, because they want to know that somebody else has experienced what they've experienced, the needs that they have that need to be filled. And each one of us is so different that we all help in a different way.
Yeah, and the beauty is, I think I saw it on Facebook recently, strong, and I posted it too. I'm trying to see what the picture itself was, but it was essentially that strong women uplift other women, and that there needs to be this unity. We're not in competition. We're not at all in competition, and there's a beauty and a restfulness and a peacefulness that just comes when we enter into that space. I see that in each one of these 3 women that we've had on this week. Each one is a beautiful, strong woman in her own right, and it's evident in their leadership. It's quite evident in their leadership, and each one is in their own sphere of influence, seeking to make it better for the people around them, to bring help. They're helping with their hearts. Their heart's desire is to help. I love that. These are really beautiful, strong women.
And even last week, we started off with Karen Hill. I mean, I go back and I think about, here's a grandmother and a retired person. And the strengths and the challenges and stuff that she went through, in her life. But now, what she can send out to others. I mean, how magnificent is that to somebody at that retirement age that says, no, life doesn't stop at 65 or 70 or, life keeps on going and you still have something to give. All those years of experience, don't just toss that out with the bathwater.
No, absolutely. And Cindy
Bring
brought
that
that.
back to the people and share that and give them encouragement, give them words of wisdom to, you too can have this kind of success. It's
Yeah, and
sorry,
Cindy,
can you tell I love it?
I know, I can. And that's what Cindy brought to us. Cindy really challenged her friends and some of the individuals around her. We're saying, hey, this is a time where you can coast. This is a time when you can just kick back. And in her very core of her being, it was like, no, I'm not done yet. I have much more to offer. And she got really creative, and in that time she took off, for her to go through that certified integrated nurse coaching program, so that she can now get back in touch with the grassroots of helping individuals at that grassroots, is what I'm trying to say. And so she's got the truth. Not according to Emily, I hope not. But what I'm seeing with the Caring Hills, and what I'm seeing with all these other individuals that are older, and what I'm seeing in the online community, is that even though the traditional market may say you're done, may say you're 65, your career's over, go into retirement, go out, to the pastures, they can come online and they can build these businesses, and they can be valuable. They can help and serve other people with whatever resonates on their hearts. And so, the truth of the matter is, and this is what I think Cindy got in touch with, that I feel why would you ever want to retire from doing something you love that feeds your vitality and keeps you young? Otherwise, if you give up and just stop, you're on that downhill cycle to death. So why would you do that?
Yeah. And like she said, for her, school is never out. She is always looking to learn something new. And that's a vitality that keeps her going and growing, and more to a holistic part of it now. But isn't that where so much is going?
Yeah, absolutely. And Roe very much embodies that as well. And for her to be able, she has an amazing legacy. And she has an amazing just value. I mean, so much value. Different elements of value that she can give and is looking to give to other women at different life cycles too. That's the beauty of it. And she's empowered, and she's full of strength and vigor, and just she's got a life force. She talked about her heart, and again, some might say that that's the spirit, but really she's flowing in life, and she is trying to and is, by all her networking. She's working hard networking. I mean, she really is expanding herself. Right? And so she's working to find these people that she can pour herself into, that she could help pass that baton of life out, that baton. I love it. So she's another example of being able to just do that. Full of it. You could just, she is.
There's no stopping. They don't foresee any stopping point. It's like life is just getting going for her. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. And Ashley brought that too.
Yeah.
Ashley wants to go to the top. Ashley can see that she has built that foundation. She's accumulated the skill set, and now it's a matter of just continually building her way towards the top. And the best way, and it's beautiful to see and hear her say that, is really by just caring for other women and helping them in something she loves to do. Each one of these women have taken the time to get in touch with truly who they are and what resonates with them, and they are fulfilling themselves by being true to that particular resonance. So nursing for Cindy, it's the cosmetic excelling, helping other women. With Ashley and Ro has just a lifetime of business skills and life skills, and helping other women come into strong entrepreneurship. I love that Crusader for Gutsy Gal Life. I want that. Coach me.
And that is such a catchy little title, you know.
And I have
It's
to like
just
that.
really being who you are and
Yeah.
putting it out there. And it's going to be fun watching Ashley as she becomes a mom, and then, you know, as she incorporates being a mom into her business and showing people right from that first time, because, you know, she's going to have some, because this will be her first.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's going to be trial and error, you know, baby schedules and feeding and, you know, how that all works into her home-based business.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how nice to be able to have the freedom to be able to do that and to be able to show others how, right from day one,
Mm.
how to show others how that can work.
And the beauty that we have discovered online, you know, I had the big A, I had the Fortune 100 corporation background. It is very tight and rigid. You know, it's the suit, it's the tie, it's the pumps, it's, you know, very, very rigid. Ashley is so blessed in that there is no right or wrong. It's very fluid. There's freedom. And in the industry here, the home business industry, pretty much most anything goes. So it is relaxed enough that, you know, there's no real pressure. There's no real right or wrong answer. What's right for Ashley may not be right for another at-home business mom. So the beauty in that is just the ability to be flexible and to try this, it works or doesn't work, you know, this or that, it works, it doesn't. How wonderful is that for Ashley to be able to go through this? And I believe she's going to go through it very gracefully, because everything I've seen from this young lady is full grace.
Yeah.
And she will be able to role model that. It's okay to have bad days. And you know what? She's drop dead gorgeous. And she's into the makeup thing. So that might be a little pressure that every day is got to look like that. Well, we know that's not true. I've actually gone to corporate America and my boss saying, "What's that?" You know, and I had like baby throw up on me. I could kind of smell it, but I couldn't find it, you know. I thought it was on my coat, which it was, but I didn't realize it got in my hair. Ugh, you know. So maybe we'll get to see Ashley do this video with like baby and, you know, well, we don't need to go into all the gory details, but we all know what those are. But I know she's going to go through it just full of grace, because she truly is a beautiful, grace-filled young lady. So, it was all a joy. We are going to have to wrap this up, unfortunately. What a great rehash, though, right?
Rehash. You know, you just never know what we are going to serve up for a lunchtime menu, so don't miss it. Catch our replays, you know. But, yeah, we intend to bring some really great specials to you.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be mixing it up. We're kind of learning, you know. We're just, you know, going with the flow here. We're going to be grace-filled ourselves. And you know, hey, we could be great role models in that. This is how it is to fail forward. You know, this is what it's like to not know what to do with some kind of technical difficulty, and you know, we're gonna grow gracefully. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to sparkle along the way.
Sure. Well, to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us for another week and for another lunchtime with Kathleen and Emily. Have a fantastic, grace-filled weekend. God bless. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.